I thought we had a perfect marriage until I read one message that changed everything. I wasn't supposed to see it, but once I did, I couldn't unsee it. My name is Hannah Wells. I'm 34 years old, and until a few months ago, I thought I knew every corner of the life I'd built. I was married to Lucas, a man who made me feel safe, seen, loved. 9 years together, 6 of them married. Like any couple, we had our ups and downs, but I always believed we were solid. I was never the snooping type. Not jealous, not paranoid. I trusted him. Everything started on a regular afternoon. I was folding laundry in our bedroom. Lucas had gone to the grocery store and left his phone on the bed. A notification popped up, a message from a woman named Claire. She had worked with him years ago, back in Seattle. It read, "I was remembering that weekend in Portland. I still wonder what would have happened if we'd been brave." I felt a sharp pain in my chest. It wasn't a full-on confession, but there was something there. Nostalgia, unspoken things, a story, unfinished. I tried to ignore it, tried to tell myself it was nothing, but my mind wouldn't let go. I picked up the phone, no passcode, not because he was hiding anything, but because we trusted each other. Or so I thought. I don't remember exactly how long I spent reading, but I do remember my hands shaking. There were messages going back years, sporadic, but filled with a soft tension, a connection that shouldn't have existed. Lucas hadn't physically cheated, at least not from what I saw, but emotionally, I don't know. There was something. He came back from the store, asked if I wanted pasta or rice for dinner, and I looked at him, loving him, and for a second, hating him. That night, I didn't say a word, but over the next few days, I started to pull away. I got quieter, more distant. He noticed, asked if everything was okay. I lied, said it was work, stress, the usual. A week later, I couldn't hold it in anymore. We were in the kitchen, and I asked him straight out, "Who's Claire?" His face changed, not in panic, but like someone who doesn't know how to explain without making it worse. He told me Claire had been important to him before he met me, that their relationship had always been complicated, that when they reconnected in Seattle, yes, there had been tension, but nothing ever happened. I asked about the message. He said Claire was dramatic, that she used to write things like that, and that he hadn't replied in months. It was true. The last few messages were only from her, but still, why hadn't he told me about her? Why keep quiet about someone who clearly meant something? I wasn't looking for a confession. I just wanted to understand. But sometimes, understanding hurts just as much. We started drifting apart. Conversations got shorter, our glances colder. And the hardest part was that I still loved him. One night during dinner, I asked if he still thought about her. He looked down, didn't answer right away, then said, "Not the way you think. Not as a possibility, but yeah, sometimes I remember her." And that was enough for me. We parted ways quietly, like we both knew there wasn't much left to say. I moved in with my sister. He messaged me sometimes, told me he loved me. I still loved him too. but something had broken. It wasn't the message that ended our marriage. It was the untold story behind it. It was realizing I'd shared my life with someone who had an emotional corner he never showed me. We all have a past, sure, but if you're going to build a present with someone, you can't keep parts of yourself hidden. Today, months later, I still don't know if I made the right choice. Sometimes I miss him. Sometimes, in the quiet, I wonder if I was too harsh. But I also think about Claire and how her shadow lived in my marriage, without me knowing. I've learned that the truth doesn't always live in big secrets. Sometimes it's hiding in the little silences, in the things we choose not to say, because we think they don't matter. But they do. They always do. What about you? If you found a message like that on your partner's phone, what would you do? Talk about it? Ignore it? Or walk away, like I did? I'll be reading your thoughts in the comments.